You may not be aware there's an open invitation for board nominations at the state's 1,300 registered clubs. It's a diverse, evolving industry, and whatever your age, gender, ethnicity, experience or expertise, it's time you considered a role in the boardroom.
What many people don't understand is that clubs are governed by a not-for-profit board and that there's an opportunity for people to put their hand up to nominate for a club board.
Well, I want the club to be there. I want it to be there for me, my family and the local community.
For me, it's really important to build something for my kids, and not only my kids, but all the people in the community.
What we need in our industry now is the next generation, a future pipeline of directors who want to step up and take over the good works of those who've been there in many respects for many, many years. We are after people from all walks of life, men and women, to serve on our club boards in a role that I think is hugely rewarding.
I think it's extremely important to have a diverse board of directors because you don't want a board making decisions where they all think the same.
Disruption of ideas is the best thing that we get from diversity on the board. We argue, which is great. I love having those debates.
I think it's one of the more rewarding things you can do.
You know, some of my best friends are through the club.
Being on the board has helped my career. I used to struggle with getting up in front of large groups of people. I have learnt to overcome those fears. I've learnt to, argue, but argue in a constructive way and negotiate.
Anybody who's thinking about becoming a club director will feel very supported in terms of the training that Clubs New South Wales and the Club Directors Institute and indeed their own club will provide them. We want to make sure that new directors, current serving directors, even directors who've been there for a while have access to refresher courses, online programs, face-to-face if they want it.
The Clubs New South Wales director training was really valuable. You got to learn what the role of a director involved.
Opens your eyes and gives you a bit of insight on what's really involved and gives you the confidence to go on and perform at board level.
I would say to a lot of directors who feel they may not have the relevant experience, go for it. Don't worry about that. You'll pick it up as you go and you get out of it what you put in.
Some clubs now are accessing technology through Skype, through WhatsApp, so that if you can't get to a board meeting physically, you're able to do it remotely, but still very effectively and in no way compromising the key decision making that is going on at that board level.
If we have younger people on the board, the good thing is they can bring a set of skills more updated to the 21st century, which is really necessary nowadays to manage a club.
Well, we actually have a 29-year-old director at the moment. For him, it's going to be an experience that he can take throughout the rest of his life.
If you're passionate about your club, for you and yourself and your local community, then that's really all it takes, because you'll be part of a group of people that are going to act for the good of the club. So I think as long as you're honest and have an open mind and are passionate about your club, certainly get involved.
It's a rewarding role. It can be challenging at times. It can be really career enhancing as well. But importantly, you're giving back to an organisation that is investing heavily in the community and an important asset to the community.